professional speakers. Welcome to NSA SoCal's podcast, In the Room. I'm Sam Osborne, President-elect for the chapter, and it is an absolute pleasure to have two very amazing guests with us today, Joel Weldon and Jenny Locklin. They're going to be coming on in just a moment. We're going to be talking about their upcoming virtual event, which they are delivering on August 14 to NSA SoCal. It's called Your Introduction is Not Your Bio, and they're going to be talking about how to connect with your audience before you even take the stage. So here's an uncomfortable thought for all you professional speakers listening. The most important 45 seconds of your keynote might be the part someone else reads, and they're probably reading your bio badly. So this month, Jenny and Joel are here to fix that. Jenny, Joel, welcome to In the Room.
Well, thank you very much, Sam.
Now,
wonderful to be with you, and especially as you're listening as a member of this wonderful chapter in Southern California.
So Joel Weldon is a CPAE, that's a Hall of Fame speaker. He's a founding member of NSA. He's got 3,000 plus paid engagements, 10,000 plus speakers coached, and the creator of the ultimate speaking system. Some people do, some people teach. Joel's been doing both for longer than most of us have had business cards. And Jenny Locklin, Joel's speaking partner, sidekick, and youngest daughter, she's the creator of the Undercover Speaker, where she gets introduced as a serious industry expert right up until the twist, which means she's the only guest we've had who weaponizes the introduction herself. Jenny, how you doing?
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, Joel and Jenny, I'm going to ask some fun questions, and then we're going to ask some questions regarding the topic for the virtual event. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, Joel, 3,000 talks. Do you think it's enough? Do you think you need more?
Well, I'm not stopping yet. I'm only 84.
What's the record? You're aiming for like 5,000?
Oh, I'm sure Brian Tracy's got, probably 7,000.
Wow, 3,000 is still amazing. What's the worst introduction you've ever been given, and did you keep a straight face?
I can't really think of a bad introduction because for over 50 years, I've learned how important an introduction is, that it's not a bio. The purpose of an introduction is to get the audience into the message before the speaker even speaks. So I spend a lot of time with the program chairman or whoever's introducing me, explaining that in advance. And that started back in 1974 when I first began, and I saw how most ordinary speakers are introduced with a bio, the name of their dog, how many children they have, what they like to do for a hobby. No one cares.
Yep. Jenny, has anyone ever figured out the undercover speaker bit early, and what happened?
Yeah, actually, I want to just jump into what Joel just answered, though, for you as you're listening, as far as a bad introduction, because he is going to share a couple of bad introductions he had early on. And then how did he fix it for the audience? Because you have had a bad introduction be read about you, or maybe the introducer goes off script and they think they're doing a favor for you. And Joel has a story about that. So it was a while ago, and now he's learned how to fix that and be proactive, and he's going to teach you that. But yes, I wanted to just make sure that there's some doozies of a story of bad introductions, and then what you can do on the spot to fix it for the audience so they're clear and you feel confident as a speaker. So you asked that. Well, maybe Sam, we'll table that later, because I think that they want to hear more about how are they going to get their introduction set up so well that it's now downhill for when they get on stage to speak.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Joel.
Well, since Jenny added something on my comment, let me add one on hers. Because Jenny would have been much better at getting a bad introduction, because as a humorous speaker, which is what she started as before she developed this unique niche using humor, is she would sometimes be introduced as a humorous speaker. And by the way, she is so funny. You know, every time I talk to Jenny, I can't stop laughing. Your stomach is going to be hurting. In other words, she's getting an introduction that's setting up such a high standard that nobody, including Jerry Seinfeld, could live up to as a professional comedian. Nobody would measure that standard. So now she's very specific in the introduction. Don't mention how funny this is going to be. They'll find that out. Mm-hmm. And that's what you need to think of. You're going to learn more about AI from this next speaker. Your brain is going to be better than AI. Well, if they're talking about AI, that bar is now pretty high. So think about that in your introduction. Overflowing praise can work against you because the bar is now set beyond normal expectation.
Yeah, and
so many you, Sam.
Oh, I was going to say, and hosts think, MCs and hosts, they think that this is kind. They think that this is doing you a favor, showing, you know, they're good friends with you. Oh, he or she is so wonderful, and you're going to get so much out of it. No one knows more about marketing and has blah, blah, blah. And they think they're doing you a favor. And as you probably know, when you've spoken, it doesn't do you a favor.
Oh, yeah. Most
and
people
so you're going to
just
learn
give you a bad read.
Right. How to coach your MC or host in a way that gets rid of all of that.
So why do many speakers just hand over a list of credentials? Is it because of ego, or is it just nobody taught them how to train the MC?
That's the exact one right there. And again, unless you're a professional speaker, as you are as part of NSA in Southern California, you're not looking at all those details. You know, just send me your bio. And most people think that's fine. Now, in some cases, that's very important. If you're introducing an attorney on a special thing with patent violations, it would be very helpful to the audience to know how many awards this attorney has won for winning patent cases, or the fact that the American Bar Association said they're the greatest patent attorney in American history, or something like that. That establishes credibility on the subject. But when you get into a lot of personal details, they think it's clever or interesting. But, you know, that statement, and you'll hear me in August, no one cares. You're listening to this video or listening to the audio and watching the video because you just want to get one idea that can help you be an even better speaker. And in this case, do better with your introductions. That's the only reason you're here. You don't care anything about Jenny or me unless, hey, do these people know something that'll help me get a better introduction? If they do, I'm in. Now, why should I listen to? Who are they? I don't know who they are. Well, you know, I'm a founding member of NSA. It just means I'm old. So, and you know how, I mean, I remember when the Dead Sea was just sick. I mean, I go way back. My first pet was a dinosaur. A sundial was my first watch. I mean, I'm really old, but I feel so young, mainly because you keep working and sharing ideas. And that's what you do. You help people with your area of expertise. Well, and that's what we're going to talk about in August.
Yeah, your energy is renewing. That is for sure. It's great. I love seeing people that are just a few years older than me, still with, you know, that spirit of they've got fight in them and they want to make a huge contribution to the world. So I'm inspired by that. Thank you, Joel. All right. We'll go to Jenny. What's the job of an introduction and what's it supposed to do to the room?
Well, the job is to get you, the listener, so excited. Oh, you know, leaning in. I can't wait to hear what they're about to say. Not, oh, this person sounds impressive, right? It, like Joel just said, what do they know that I could learn? And so that's the number one, is to get you excited. And also, not only what are they talking about, but why is this important to me right now? And why is this relevant to me right now? And then, of course, what makes this person credible to talk about this? And you'll hear when you come on August 5th, 14th, you'll hear there is an actual system in creating these introductions. So whether it doesn't matter what audience you're speaking to, you just use this 4-part system to always know how to write your introduction so it gets your listener excited. It lets them know why you're credible to talk about this and why it's important now. And then, of course, your title, and we'll get into that later. But once you learn it, you've got it.
All right, cool. Joel, we were talking before how on the day you're going to be doing a lot of really sort of, workshopping. It's interactive. That's the message, that this event with NSA SoCal is going to be interactive with the audience, right? So you're going to be doing before and afters with people. You're going to say, okay, I'm suspecting you'll say, give me what you've got right now. And then you're going to tweak it. Yeah, that's the general idea.
Yeah. Well, yes, especially since we're doing this preview interview. If you come to the August 14th meeting with your introduction for an upcoming talk that you're giving, and it would be very important when your turn comes to participate, we would just say, Sam, okay, who is the group you're talking to? So can you give me an example of somebody you have coming up, Sam? Just give me the group.
Financial services.
Okay, this is financial services group. And what are you going to be talking about?
I'm going to be talking about people who get under your skin.
Okay, so we were talking earlier, you help create language and ways of dealing with people who annoy you and frustrate you, but you got to work with them because that's the business you're in. Is that correct?
Well, I'm going to give people a repeatable method that helps them stay composed when people get under their skin.
Oh, okay. So they won't get upset by staying composed.
No, it's composure in the face of conflict, because conflict is not going away. That's unrealistic. So here's a framework that they can use on Monday in real time.
Perfect. Okay. That's what you need to have on the 14th. Who is your audience and what do you want to have accomplished? And then we're going to ask you to read your introduction.
Beautiful.
And see if we can make it even better. Now, I'm sure it's good. If you've been successful at this, it's going to be good. But could it be even better? And you're going to hear the story. One sentence in an introduction helped me earn $198,000 in product sales at a meeting where I was paid my full fee.
Nice.
It was in Las Vegas. One sentence over 200, well, it was close to $200,000 for one sentence in the introduction. Nothing changed in the presentation. So what can you come up with? Just tweaking it a little bit. Little things make a big difference. Yeah. So let me leave you with a power of just one word. So let's use Sam as an example, since he's the one that can respond. Sam, if I said to you, if you come on the 14th, you're going to hear some ideas that will help you earn more money. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sam, if you come on the 14th to the SoCal meeting, you're going to hear some ideas that will help you be a better speaker. That sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did those two statements say? Sam's not making a lot of money, and he's probably not a very good speaker. But if you were to add a 4-letter word, even, in front of the words more or better, listen to the difference one 4-letter word makes if you use it correctly.
Let's go.
If you come to the 14th, you're going to get some ideas to help you earn even more money. If you come on the 14th, you're going to pick up some ideas that will help you be an even better speaker, which means you're making a lot of money now and you're already a great speaker, but there's another level you can get to. That's the power of just one word. And you're going to hear a lot of good words.
I really appreciate the refinement of language. I think is such a important thing for speakers. And actually, when I'm speaking, it is about using precise language. And I have a phrase that vague language disempowers you, precise language empowers you. And if a person is vague about their introduction, they're doing themselves a disservice and their audience by not capitalizing or empowering themselves and others because of the choice of words. So I'm looking forward to your program a lot. I want to ask, without giving away the whole formula, how many pieces are in it? And maybe what's the first one, just to give people a bit of a teaser.
Well, Jenny already told you there's 4 steps.
Yeah.
And we're not going to tell you anything because you got to come on the 14th. If you don't come on the 14th, you're not going to get it.
Well, I think
we'll have fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be
fun.
You're going to have fun, yes. If Jenny's around, you'll definitely have fun.
So who most needs to be in that virtual room August 14?
Anybody who's a professional speaker, who's being introduced at meetings or events and wants to connect with their audience before they say their first words.
Beautiful.
Because Jenny said it all. The goal is to have your audience thinking, I can't wait to hear what Joel and Jenny are going to say on the 14th. That's the goal of this message.
Magnificent. All right,
see you on the
14th.
Speakers,
that's the preview for Joel Weldon and Jenny Locklin, August 14th, 9 a.m. Pacific time to 11 a.m. It's virtual. Go to NSA SoCal.org, go to events, look at our pretty new website and register. And I think it's $45 for guests and members. If you log in, you will get it for free. So make sure you come along. Bring your current introduction. You're going to want to burn it because you're going to be getting a brand new one that's going to be sexy and powerful because you got these 2 awesome speakers in the room. Joel, Jenny, a pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you so much.
Well, make it a great day.
Make it a great day.